Hey everyone, it's Mark David Heiser from Day Did You Win? And just like all the other big races across the country, the hot chocolate runs this year have gone virtual this year. So what does that mean for you? What does that mean for those of you who are on the legacy streak? And why should you run the hot chocolate runs virtually? Let's go. So as I said in the opener, just like all the other major races in North America right now, they are being turned to virtual or just not happening. So Hot Chocolate kind of got in front of this pretty early. They never really opened up for in-person racing. All their races across the country have gone completely virtual. And really that's too bad because Hot Chocolate does a great job with their race environments. It all starts from the expo where you go in, you get your packet, you get your traditional jacket that you usually get from Hot Chocolate. And also you have the vendors, of course, but you also get your first taste of chocolates. Usually it's, some sort of melted chocolate with either marshmallow or just other things they have for you. Bananas also, I believe I've had in the past there. And, it's just a nice way to kick off the race. Unfortunately, we're going to miss out on that part. But with the virtual run this year, obviously you're given the option to select a city that you're going to run in or represent when you're running. And also you're going to be sent your packet, which will include your jacket this year. And I'm going to get into the swag here in a little bit, but also your medal. You're going to get some chocolate. You're going to get some hot chocolate mix as well. And so you're going to be able to create that environment where you're at right now. Obviously, this is also going to give you the opportunity to run in the weather conditions that you prefer, as well as pick your own course. So, for instance, for me, I have signed up to run the April 17th, 2021 Hot Chocolate Run, which was slated to happen in Detroit. So I'm running the Detroit Hot Chocolate 15K. What do you get for this? Well, like I said, you do get your full zip Hot Chocolate 15K jacket, which actually this year has a detachable hood to it. So I think that is great. Also, of course, you're going to get your finisher's medals. Now, this will be actually the fifth Hot Chocolate run that I've ever done. And it all started back in Columbus, Ohio, a few years back. I ran back in 2016. This was a medal from that run. And you'll obviously notice in all these medals, they do have a theme. I believe this was the 2018 medal, if I'm not mistaken. That's also from Columbus, Ohio. Had a nice little image of the Columbus skyline on it. I've also ran two other cities, and I did these basically in similar years. I believe this was 2017 Hot Chocolate Chicago. It came with a little extra keychain with the Bean, which is in downtown Chicago. If you've never been there, it's really one of the big tourist attractions in Chicago. And then also in 2018, in the late winter of 2018, I ran the Hot Chocolate Indianapolis, which once again, they had a keychain added to that medal that year. And this year, actually, the weather was so bad that they shortened the race from 15K to a 5K because we were starting the race in a snowstorm, and which turned into an ice storm. And so they really didn't want runners out there that long. So this year's medal is a little different. It is going to still be a bar of chocolate, but at the same time, it has a little compartment in it that you can just, flip up, and you can hold chocolate in that part, which is pretty cool. It doesn't really have the city-specific like the other medals that I have, but at the same time, it is still a finisher's medal. The ribbon will say either a 5K or 15K, depending on what you register for. And you still have that option to collect your hardware. Also, if you have an active streak going with Hot Chocolate, meaning you have ran one of their events in one of their cities, it doesn't matter which city, you are still eligible to keep that streak going, but you have to do it virtually now, obviously. But this will be included in your streak. So if you want to be able to keep your streak going, keep that going. If you are a streak runner, you obviously know there are added benefits that you will receive. I will not. I did not run it last year, or else this would have been my 5th year in a row of running Hot Chocolate Run, but I decided not to run one last year. So I am starting a streak over again this year. So for each distance, like I said, you'll receive all that swag. You also receive your hot chocolate packets. You'll be able to also input your finishing time to be put into results and so on. So I would strongly suggest, if you're going to do especially Detroit, that you go ahead and register as soon as possible. Packets are going to be mailed out March 29th. If you do not register before March 29th, they will be registered about 14 to 21 days after you register. So you're really probably flirting with danger that you will not get your stuff by the time you run. And usually it's pretty fun when you're a virtual runner to receive your stuff before you actually run. I'm not one that's going to be wearing my jacket before I actually do my run on April 17th, but it's nice to have it for when you actually do finish. You get to celebrate a little bit with your medal as well. The proceeds from this race, there's always a charitable cause that Hot Chocolate is involved with. And this year it is the St. Jude Research Hospital. So great way to help out children who are battling illnesses, whether it be cancer or other illnesses. Great way to support them. But they are going to be putting that money towards cancer research for children as well. If you are on the fence and you're thinking, what else can I, do I have a promo code? I do have a promo code. It is BRHC20. And that's going to get you a special hot chocolate hat. It's not a discount, but it does give you a little bit more swag. So once again, that is BRHC20. And you will get a free running hat with your registration. So whether or not it's Detroit or any other city, I know Louisville's still out there. I believe Seattle, Washington is still out there. They haven't ran their races yet. Go to their website, check it out. It is hotchocolate15k.com. Check out what races are still out there and they're still available for you to register for. You can register for any of them yet and use that same discount code as well to still receive that free running hat. So Hot Chocolate 15K, their swag is great. It's always high quality and great to have for cold winter running, especially. Those jackets are great. Medals are always nice. And it's a great way to support a great cause as well. So register today. Use that code, get your free hat. And let me know below if you've registered or what you think of Hot Chocolate 15K. I know they're popular races. And I'd love to hear what you guys have to say about them. So thank you very much for watching once again. Subscribe if you haven't already. Have a great day.